So I'm just kind of looking through the YouTube the other day, and I came across an interesting, sort of odd recipe that I thought, well, what the heck, why not give it a shot? It was in German, but I got some subtitles going, and some of the words are pretty easy to figure out anyway. It's advertised as a breakfast dish. I don't know, kind of weird. If you can see out the windows way back there, you'll notice that it's dark out, so this is going to be supper, assuming it comes out edible. All right, so the interesting thing is it contains 2 packages of instant noodles, which you need to let sit in some hot water for a little while. Is that water still hot? That should be hot enough. So we got that going. I think just enough to let them soften up. And then 2 eggs. 2 eggs, here we go. Some soy sauce. Now, the interesting thing about this recipe is it doesn't give you any amounts. I'm going to start, we'll see what it ends up looking like, but I'm going to start with 1/3 of a cup of each of these ingredients. And then some apple cider vinegar, which seems to be quite a lot less. Apple cider vinegar, here we go. So not too much of this, just enough, I suppose. Oop, that might be too much. We'll find out. And then some paprika. And so I'm going to guess that they used, I'm going to guess they used a teaspoon of paprika. That could be too much, but who knows. Alrighty, paprika. And a spritz of olive oil. Again, I don't know how much. We'll say about that, maybe just, okay, that's probably too much. All right, so I probably put too much of everything in there. And then you mix it all up. Oh yeah, that's one thing I didn't have. Oh, there we go. Mix. Some of these. Now, the other odd thing I thought that they use later on is they call it salami, but it's about the diameter of pepperoni. It's probably a German thing. Doesn't look like pepperoni. I don't know that I want pepperoni for breakfast. So what I'm going to do is I have a sausage pate, which I'm going to cut up, except for that piece. And I've got a couple of pieces of pre-cooked the other day bacon. So we'll try these. Sausage on half of it and bacon on the other half. Hopefully this will be sufficient. Those go in there. Then we mix it all up. There we go. I think that'll work. Wouldn't it be funny if this was just a prank that somebody put up and the thing is horrible? We'll see. Okay, so I think it's up to medium heat, and we will go on over there and get this stuff going. A little juice in there. Start with it. Oh, that may be more than medium. Dump the whole thing in. Why not? Okay, that seems to be about ready to cook. Cover and cook 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, that's three minutes. We'll just take a look and see if it's in. So in theory, it should be possible to flip the whole thing over. I don't think I'm seeing that happening. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Since it didn't turn out quite the way it should at this stage, I'm going to improvise. And because you got to turn it over, and this isn't going to turn over in one piece. So what I'm going to do, maybe, could end up on the floor. Plate, get over where you can see it. Plate here, I think, will go. And then flip it over. That's looking pretty bad. Well, it wanted to turn out right. So now's the time for the, well, in our case, sausage. And bacon. And then some cheese. Okay, we'll put the scallions on now. Cheese is starting to melt. Probably could have used more scallions. The last step is supposed to be sesame seeds. Their sesame seeds were black, and I have no idea how much they put on, but we'll just sprinkle some sesame seeds in here. Turn off the heat. Okay, there you have it. Now let's see if we can get it out of there and take a bite. Okay, here we go. Maybe. Well, that came out of there better than I thought it was gonna. Use a pizza thing to cut theirs. Of course, theirs was in a little better shape than ours. Let's see. Okay, well, let's give it a shot. Here, we'll just kind of. Let me see. Well, there's no. I don't have any idea which side was bacon and which side was sausage. I can tell you that's not what it's quite what it's supposed to look like. But let's give her the old taste test and see here. All things considered, not too bad. It's not great. I probably won't make it again just because I don't mind messing around with the recipes, but when they don't give you much of a clue in terms of how much of anything to put in there, it makes it a little more difficult. Well, let me try one more thing. crushed red pepper. Just one little taste. Just curious. As I say, I don't mind messing around with recipes. Gives it a little more zing. Okay, so that's today's recipe. I have no idea what it's called, but there you go. Hope you had fun watching. And if any of you have any suggestions, let her rip.